Hey, good afternoon. Had our normal Tuesday type practice. Today wasn't a very good day for our team. Thought we were very unmotivated. Uh, didn't get the details we needed out of our assignments, and definitely got to have a better day tomorrow and the rest of the week for us to have a chance against a very good JMU team. JMU defensively, I think they lead the country in turnover margin. I think everyone in the secondary has an interception. They do an outstanding job of creating turnovers and providing short fields and opportunities for the offense. They're explosive on offense. They create explosive plays that make you defend the entire field. Quarterback's a veteran play caller that can extend plays and create with his legs. They got two really good receivers that I like on tape, number 1 and number 9. I think the tight end has really good ball skills, and you got to be aware of his location in their offense. And, their backs can provide explosive plays as well. Defensively up front, their front seven is very experienced. They got a pretty deep front seven for size is concerned. They got really two big anchors that start and that they have backups. A really good football team that we're playing, and the preparation and our practice today, we'll get our butt kicked if we perform that way. So we got to do a better job the rest of the week to prepare the right way.
Going back the last couple of games in the run defense, been some long runs for their team, maybe getting gapped, just not filling a gap right. What do you put that down to watching the games back?
Yeah, just a couple of misfits on the second level, and you got to get off blocks up front and got to be in the correct gap as well. And then the last line defense, safeties and corners, they got to actually have secondary contain and get ball carriers down. So other than those three big runs, I thought our defense played really well. And a couple of third down busts. That's just, the one where the quarterback scrambling and Gavin came up and they ended up completing the ball that really didn't have opportunity to convert. And if we just do our job, and ultimately that's what it's coming down to. We got to do our job on all three levels on defense. We also got to play better in the kicking game. We're not creating any momentum plays. Our punter's doing an outstanding job of changing the field when he's given those opportunities, so he's to be commended on that. But our return game, punt return, kick return game have kind of went down a little bit, had a couple of penalties on the KOR unit that we can't put our offense in a backed up situation. So we just got to play a lot smarter. Panthers can't beat Panthers. Got to control the run, and we didn't get a chance to run the ball as well the last game either, partly to what UConn did and the effort they played with, and us missing spots and working in the same direction and being on the same page. So all things that we can clean up, and there are a lot of positives from that game, but just moving on JMU, they pose a lot of different issues and different scheme, and we got to play our best, but more importantly, we got to practice our best the next 3 days to make sure that we don't revert back to what we did today.
And saw more of the Kyle Lowe stuff in the red zone, and even like more of not just the quarterback power run. Did you feel like the more you're putting that on tape, you have to show some other looks there, otherwise they're going to get predictable if he comes in the game?
Well, Kyle Lowe he can throw the football, so it's not necessarily a Kyle Lowe package. It's when you get in the low red area, if the quarterback can't run, then the defenses can outnumber you. So when that's why teams go in Wildcat and put a running back, and he takes snaps, and Kyle Lowe just presents issues with his legs. But Kyle Lowe is a formidable passer, and he can throw the ball. And every game is different. Every game plan is different based on what you see and what you think as a coach will give us success in those areas. And you also got to give other teams to work on different things too. If you just kind of stay stagnant and don't do different things, then you're giving the defense coordinator a hand up on you.
Right, on the other side, were you encouraged by general third down offense stayed above? the
Yeah,
around
we,
500?
we did meet our third down goal, but we had way too many third downs. So that resulted in us not being good on first and second down. So yeah, got to commend our guys. And Zach made a couple of third down conversions with his legs and with his scrambling ability. So encouraged by the third downs, but that's not the goal. We gotta win first down and be more efficient on first and second down to create less third downs or shorter third down opportunities.
How do you use your confidence in Zach after it seems like he's played well? And are you able to do more, expand the playbook with him in there now that he's had more experience?
I can't say expand the playbook. I can say that we got to make sure we're calling plays that maximizes Zach's ability. That's the thing when you got certain skill sets at the quarterback position, and when certain guys are able to do certain things, you got to try to maximize what that person does well, what they can do. Not necessarily what we want to do as coaches. And, that's why I say week to week what we've been able to do with what we have. I think our coaches have done a good job of trying to create situations for us to be in ball games, and ultimately want to win the ball game. So it's just been that kind of season with this roster, and it'll be that way on this weekend, this Saturday at JMU. We gotta figure out ways to be successful on first and second down, and not allow them to get in their exotic packages on third down, and got to have a plan when we are in those situations to keep the chains moving. Got to get more players involved, and be a little bit unpredictable. And I think we got plan in place to do that.
You said they were not motivated today or whatever. I'm sure it's not the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
And how do you what have you done to get them out of that and you feel good that you're going to be able to do that again?
Yeah. You just challenge the players. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to have a player-driven, player-led team, and the players got to just own it, accept it, and we can't get this day back. So we got to put some sweat in the bucket, on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then play on Saturday. So it's not the end of the world, but it just wasn't to the standard that we need to have a chance to be successful on Saturday. And I addressed our team after practice today. They understand that. Now it's how do they respond to the message that was presented to them after practice. Now, if we have another bad day tomorrow, then we've got an issue.
We've asked a couple of times about Domain, but it looks like Josiah's taken a lot more time there at the other linebacker spot. What have you seen from him coming in now, playing some more time?
Yes, like I said, they're growing. They're younger players, but they are doing a good job of performing and communicating things to the defense to get things lined up. They got to be kind of in charge of the front and the second level. Well, secondary guys got to make calls based on alignments, motions, and splits and things of that sort. So communication is huge in this defense, and everyone has to be on the same page. Or if it's the wrong check, everyone is still right if everyone's wrong, if that makes sense. But I appreciate those guys for the effort they're playing with. Can we play with that much effort and physicality and emotion? Besides the first drive, I mean, we haven't been very good on first drives on either side of the ball. So we definitely got to manufacture, not necessarily go and score all the time, but you got to manufacture some first downs on offense. And it'd be awesome if we could have a 3-and-out on defense, or maybe a couple of plays and not allow a score. So, that's kind of the challenge this week, is how we start on the road in a hostile environment. Momentum is always a big deal when you're on the road, and we got to try to seize that momentum and try to take that crowd out of it. And if we don't, we got to make sure we keep our composure and stay the course and continue to play to our standards. So either way, how our game starts, we still got a lot to do with the outcome of the game. So, but we do want to start faster and finish better.
Sack numbers, pressure numbers, probably not where you want them. I guess, where does the balance come when you're setting the game plan of like trying to manufacture more of that without getting too aggressive and then give up big chunk plays because you're blitzing a bunch.
Say that one more. I didn't understand what you said.
Just like with the sack numbers, maybe not where you wanted to be.
Sack numbers?
Yeah, like just how do you balance out as you're setting the game plan, like trying to make more of that happen without getting too risky and giving up chunk plays that way.
Giving them up on our defense or our offense?
Yeah,
Defensively, how do we not give up chunk plays?
if you're like the balance between wanting to blitz more, show some more pressure without getting too out of hand.
Yeah, I mean that's it. You got to have a feel to call certain things, and ultimately, we want to stop the run first and foremost, and that's got to be the goal of every game. If you allow teams to be able to run the ball, and they can kind of do whatever they need to do, but if we can't control the line of scrimmage on either side of the ball, I mean, we're going to struggle. But I thought we did that, except for those 3 plays in the last game. But the more balanced a team is, the more difficult they are to defend, and they become more unpredictable from a defense perspective. And likewise for us, I mean, we can run the football. It opens up a lot of things offensively, and that's the key to the drill. If you can win first down, be efficient, whether running or passing, and create second and short plays where you can kind of expand the playbook and take shots, knowing that you're in a manageable third down situation, then that's what you ultimately want to do.